Yeah, no, I'm beyond tired, but we will get through this, even if I have to squint to read the text. Hi, Zeus. What? What is it you need? Okay, Zeus, I don't know. I don't know what you want, buddy. You can't have any of my cereal, though. Oh man, let's get this pulled up. Go here. Refresh. Send out the post. Share. Copy link. Post it to everywhere. Alright, there we go. Resume game. What are we doing? Oh, we were, yeah, about to do something of his. Present yourself. No, I don't know. Inform the corn guard. I think that might be it. Side quests. Find the smuggler. Okay. I'm gonna do this one first. Forgot this isn't Destiny. You can't sprint like that. Past the burning bodies. Oh, you know that water's filthy. Oh, you gotta love this camera.
Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
I'm sure, dude. Okay. I want map. Not that map. The regular map. If those dudes that we fought last time were part of that quest, so we just triggered it early. So I'm gonna run back here and see. Nah, because they're still dead. They ain't even respawn. Sorry, dudes. It's tough. Open.
To my help! And
Whoa,
death to the others!
why y'all in here fighting? Why did my weapon keep
Move
running out of
away!
magic?
Things are about to get dicey!
What do you have on you? Gold coins. Ammo. Is there anything to pick up? Like, why did you guys immediately start fighting? That's super weird. Am I in that one part of town? I am not. Just hostile for no reason. Oh, probably because I ran through an alley. They were just seedy. Yeah, I already talked to you, dude. Wrong button. I want the other dude's equipment. There we go. Yeah, I want his. No. Okay. Cheating. I still haven't found that guy. So how am I supposed to sneak this stuff past? What codex? That's not what I want. I want this.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
And dropped it.
Some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's niece. All is in order. We will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Not clear enough to go looking for him.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Miss Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin, by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
I don't want to be shady.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They were making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Thevoo. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Naut?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nort from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Thevoo?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land, and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
For the love of Neptune.
Have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help! And death to the others!
This camera! Yeah, you missed. Ah, you got me that time.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Here is the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
This bed sits high. Sucker up to my chest. What are you doing? Climbing into it?
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients. But it's doable.
I want to do the drink one. This is what I wanted. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I thought I had that on me already.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We are not in Thevoo, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, I didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
I'm gonna open this, but I'm gonna go follow the quest line. Climb. Oh, it does it on its own. Nice. I feel like I don't have the right quest tracked. Why is it leading me? Coin guard merchant, inform the porters. Okay, I guess it's leading me the right way. Is it in him? Nope.
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move at all.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Oh, I wanted to prepare the drink laced with pills, but that's fine. That's a little shady anyway. Isn't the quartermaster around here? So the other dude's placed. Sorry, Zeus. Why is that quest not popping up? Ooh, loot. You would think I'd have these places memorized by now, but I don't. I feel like it's around here though. Maybe, maybe not.
Whatever you need to be.
Where the cheese is this dude's place? Wasn't it right in here somewhere? Are you me? Where is this dude? Merchant. Towing barracks. I knew I was close.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest build to...
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
You died still closed? Not open. That's nice. Okay, can't go through that door. Ooh. I want to find the cabin boy. Oh, I'm about to say, who are you? You're not part of this group.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be. The talk of all serene.
This is the tavern of Fido boy, but that's fine. I'll probably just... Completing quests. In Greedfall, a quest can usually be completed in several different ways. Has more than one string to his bow. Cunning, intuition, corruption, creating items, crafting table will be some of the means available. Oh, I should use a crafting table. Proof of these areas visit points on the tree where equipment that offers bonuses, threats, combat are also options when your enemies are not receptive to your talents.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age? Hair down to his neck, light brown? Blue eyes? Quite the talker?
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his daughter her allowance, it would seem.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
I'm just cheap. There's one table over here, dude. Well, I guess that would be half his bar.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I want to make... Oh, that's a lot of stuff in here I can make. That's all I needed. I only needed one. All I needed was one. Buttons. Repair. 5 out of 4. Alright, bet.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye. Perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
I have 2 new clients. They want to go to Alsa, and the Inquisitors are on their heels, which will not make my job any easier. I think I can get them into the ship inconspicuously, but I will have to be cautious. I hope that they will prove patient, discreet. I will hide them away in the warehouse, behind the harbor offices, where we would never dare to enter. Gosh, that print is super small. Interrogate the smugglers about the heretics. Go see the heretics in their hideout. Disguise yourself as a mount. Alright, well that pretty much took care of that. Sailor's wrong button. Sailor's coat. Stylos.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who was gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to stop this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you'd guess, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need... Farewell. Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for lass now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this. Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thevoo embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirm that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Wrong button. A. Oh my gosh, get out of the way. Ah, I saw you trip.
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsilion is a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope...
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child, due to some contract with the Nauts.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nauts. children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son in an agreement signed between my uncle and the Nauts?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nauts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Just go ahead and plug my controller in because it's dying. There we go. Ooh, can I go in here? I can. I would like you to prepare several meals, bring them up to the warehouse we own on the canal. My husband will have to work there with his clerk and his men for a few days, so make sure there's enough food for everyone. Be discreet. We do not want other families to know what is happening.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Yeah, that'd be nice. This is it's an A1 portrait. Fontaine family house. I guess I don't.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Should have known picking up
With
that thing
respect,
would have
my
messed
lady.
that up. Oh, you're so serious. Okay. I wanted to see her face, and they're like, "Oh, your husband stole your child." But alas, it was not meant to be. Find a way to free Jonas. What's this? Family warehouse. 42 warehouse. Just 2, got it. I still have the keys. So it shouldn't be too hard, and I have the costume on, so I should be able to sneak in there. Unlock the door, be like, "Skip skiddly doo, let's go." Thought I could fall in the diseased water. I can't even walk this way either. Come on, there we go. Ugh. This is like my worst nightmare. People coughing and they're sick with a deadly disease. I can't hang when people cough in general. I'm just like, I can feel the germs.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain
I want to
discreet.
steal all this stuff. Which way you think they are? Up or down? They're probably down in the basement. That sounds right. So I'm gonna go upstairs to see if I can take anything. Yeah, nobody's up here. Nothing. Nothing to steal. Borrow. Nothing to borrow. That's fine. Guess we'll go down to the basement. Nothing.
Lady de Sade, what are you doing here?
I have come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
You know,
You've taken your son against his will and have locked him up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent. You are far
Dang,
too
fail.
young to understand the way we feel.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in this story. Don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You were not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Open. Warehouse has a ton of doors for no reason. Where does it? Back out to the street. Okay, that's not where I want to go. Okay, yes it was. There's a branch off somewhere that I'm missing. All the goodies in here.
Locked.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I'm legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to your ship. I will see you there.
Nice. If I can get there through that way we were looking at. Ugh, I was hoping I get past before he started coughing. Gross.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin.
Have no fear.
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Yay! Honor!
Be back soon, Captain.
Do I get any point? Wrong button. Do I get any points to spend? What are these? Remaining points too. I don't even think I have a ring on right now. Footsteps, one-handed blades. I don't know about this one-handed blades. No, I'll just focus on this, I guess. We are almost done. Okay, I think we've covered all of them and can now find... This thing is still going? Talk to the quartermaster machine. How is this not over? This one's been going on for forever. The Heretic Hunt one too. I see twinkle twinkles. I wonder if I could jump over that. I don't see any white paint, so that's a no. Where is the dude? Okay. I was close, I was close.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the top of all serene.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank
The
you.
cargo shall make the voyage.
That shall be. He will give you until then.
Why do we have to talk to this dude? That quest just... wrong button. That quest just stuck. I thought we did this. That's you in it. Yeah, that's you for some snits and giggles. You are not doing what I need you to do. I've already looked in here. Alright, guess we'll go to the other one and see if it's fixed itself by the end.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
That sounds unfortunate. Is there a door? I can't open it.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacements. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
Everything is lootable.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thevoo so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thevoo after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Thevoo, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Thevoo is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Search won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could. Forget what you have discovered, perhaps?
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Yeah, I'm still on
I
board.
don't have the heart to deliver you to the Inquisition, but I cannot do much else to help you. Your smuggler is locked up. Maybe there are others in his band that can help you. Be careful and discreet, and you will survive.
Oh, thank you, my lady. You are a just woman. May the Illuminated protect you.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
I'm just ticking this dude off all day. Let's go talk to this guy. So he can be like, what? And I'll be like, bruh.
You have a kind
it
heart,
happened.
Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Yes, thank you. I don't have to run all the way back there.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Yeah, I'm not a liar.
After I heard the case they made for themselves, I decided to let them escape.
What are you saying?
They convinced me that your accusations have nothing to do with heresy, and that their only crime was discovering historical truths denied by Thélème.
And you gave credence to the lies preferred by these blasphemers. Their historical truths are nothing but nonsense, fabricated to undermine the foundations of Thélème. The simple act to have proffered such horrors proves the fact that they are heretics. I fear that your youth and kind heart has blinded you, de Sardet. That is a shame. I was expecting more from a young legate who seemed sensitive to our magic.
-1 XP gained.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
Alright, now all that is left is to find... Why is this still a thing? Coin guard barracks crafting. Does this pop up? It doesn't even pop up. It's just a broken quest. Alright, moving on. I don't want to deal with it, I guess.
You had any idea who I am? Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Freak off. I wanna sneak around. sneak in the back? I want in.
It's not possible just now. It's blocked. Enemy detector. When the player is in stealth mode near enemies, a detection indicator will appear above their heads. If your presence is detected, indicator will fill up until you are perceived as dangerous, which will trigger combat. The indicator has two stages: suspicious and detected.
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have gotten rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a gnome. A rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some more. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
To my help! And
Wow.
death to the others!
No, wait, I feel like I can fix that. Can I not get down? Oh, okay, I can't get down. Guess you're just gonna die. Oh, now you jump off the thing? Now? There's probably no reason to sneak. Everybody's dead. I just wanted to see if I could. I totally can't. Aw, can't.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My fair cousin! Oh, my lucky star. Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We are departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me. You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Yay! Select costumes from your inventory. That's that. You know, they're equipped with its outfit.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, fair cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
I bet that's sick. But he does not get that, no. Alright, we are ready. Hello, what's this? Pick up. Huh. Excuse me. I'm just gonna push you guys aside as I look around. There's nothing left. Oop, there's something. Excuse me. Guess I don't have the key to that. Okay. Is there a way to get out this way? Hop over a thing? Nope. Probably should have lied to that dude back there, but I just don't want to be a liar. Why won't you talk to this dude?
Madam? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Thevoo. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
You are quite right. I do have a thing or two to put in order.
I'm just
Then
gonna
be
check
quick
that
with it.
quest
There
one
isn't
last
much time left
time.
before the tide rolls out.
Be back soon, Captain.
I just wanna check that quest to see if it's still being about. Side quest mission. We'll just show the map. Press square. I didn't even find old boy's clothes. I just gave him something. Oh, I don't want to run all the way back there. We're just gonna leave.
Madam? Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor? We should.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Norts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stealing, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Guess we're not
Cat!
leaving.
Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
What? How is my dodge not getting it? Nope. Wait for me. Wait for me. No. I am out of magic energy. Skip. Skip. I know what this is. There we go. I didn't see him throw that. Don't throw your sticks at me. I don't want them. That was good. R2 plus triangle, R2 plus X. Sound of soul shell impact. That's pretty much all I got. O and X. Oh, you must. Yeah, no, that one got one. That one got me good. Scoot, scoot, get away from me. is you doing, my guy? That's creepy. No. Does it say load last save game? That does not say load save. No, it's like forever ago. I hope it's got some auto save. Like at the start of this battle would be nice.
So eager to discover Tear Free.
Yes, okay.
My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
I feel like I
And they say
probably
the
need to
place
put
is
on
full of
some
gigantic
good
creatures.
gear.
As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one
48,
back
that's
in
actually
one of their
pretty strong.
ships.
Balance.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Do I have anything? Small stone collar. Quit. Novice ring. I should have put it in there. I want to rely on my magic though. I just need to make it stronger. Or just, no, learn how to dodge. I want that chicken waffle. What? What? I don't want to do this again. This is like the longest load screen. It's not. The load screens from Recore back in the day were super long. Anthem's load screens were super long. This isn't that bad. Okay. What have you learned? Don't get close to the tree, dude. Throwing spikes at you.
So eager to discover Tear Free.
Okay, I'm just gonna beat
My
this
isle.
dude down there.
My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
Oh my god, why are you so close to me? Totally forgot I got Waffle, what is happening? Whack in there. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Whack in there. No, get out, get out, get out, get out. Abort, abort. I am running out of health potions. Get away from me! Get away from me! No! No! What did you do? Stay over there. You were the creepiest thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, I barely got that. No! You sack of crap! Ah, no! Why is this so hard? This is gonna have to be a whole nother broadcast. The cheese.
So eager to discover Tear Friddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And this.
I tried to block that. How was I thrown from behind? You're not thrown from behind. Let's do it better! Let's do it better! These games make me have to pee or I was doing better.
So eager to discover Tear Friddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is...
The beast is awoken!
Fudge. Oh, now your bee wants to freeze. No, get away from me. Get away from me! Nope. No. How am I gonna get away from me? Oh my gosh. How? Your area of effect is like cheeks big, dude. It's like the size of a barn. Why am I wasting? Okay, I gotta regroup. I look all big and bad, like it didn't take you 6 shots to do it. Don't kill it, just take the chains out. Where did you even get a gun from? Bull, you didn't have a gun this whole time.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I have the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Ugh, America. Reach for all the points you have spent. Skills of your talent and use it. Open the game menu and use square. That's nice. Alright. Inflict more damage. Increases combo speed. I really want to use that sparkly sword, so I'm gonna put it over here. Can I not put it there? Guess I can only use heavy. I kind of use the missile more than stasis. Well, the stasis saved my butt from getting hit, but I need range. Endurance level, willpower, agility, strength, mental power. Magical damage does more. What's this? Recuperation. Increases maximum magic power and spell duration. Increases the power of all spells. Well, I said at the beginning I want to be all about willpower, so I will stick to that. On the path of power! We not clear to go? Why are we all standing around?
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Oh, can't go that way.
Madam, gentlemen. Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear! Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
That was an ordeal. Once we get to where we're going, it'll be the end of this broadcast. I just want to see. My curiosity has been piqued. That felt nice.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health!
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort.
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope that there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Nice. Alright, with that being said, see if I can get a good picture of these two and the ship for closing. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, this is as close as we're gonna get. Alright, we've been through a lot, or at least it feels like a lot. But I am enjoying the game. The fight was nice, it just took some getting used to because the camera's wonky and I expect it to turn when it doesn't turn, and personal human error of my part. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. If you liked it, let me know. Let me know what you think. Do you like this game? Do you not? Comments. I like to read them. If you liked it, hit the like button. I might play this again tomorrow, or tomorrow might be Destiny 2, depending on the time. I have to double shift Thursday morning, so I may or may not broadcast at all. But if you want to be notified if I do, subscribe, ring-a-ding-ding that bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good night.